I'm gonna shoot for the stars.
Hello everyone, welcome to Marsaille Wells' iHeartRadio show. I'm your girl Marsaille Wells, and today I'm with singer
Kirsten Collins.
You heard it here first, folks. She is a singer and songwriter, and, well, she's beautiful too. So, we'll be talking about all the new amazing projects that are happening with her. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's breathe for a second.
Breathe, it really
yes.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Now you have an amazing song called Blackout that's out. Tell us the process of making that song.
Honestly, it was just such a cool kind of collaboration. It's with this amazing artist named Keith Ian, and it was actually a bunch of people that collaborated to come together and build this beautiful song. So I got to come into it a little bit in the end result, but it's mine. It's in my heart, and so
yes, and you're on it, okay?
I'm on it, okay, and that's the reason. It's amazing. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Now tell us the behind the scenes. Was it hard writing the song? Was it hard emotionally singing that song?
You know, emotionally singing the song was definitely, I think we recorded the acoustic video the other day, which will be out soon, by the way.
Awesome.
And I honestly shed tears in it because it just is something that reminds me of a space of brokenness that I came out of. And it's cool to make music that touches people's hearts, you know, whatever story they've been through.
Wow. Would you say that song helped you in the process?
Definitely did help me. I think shedding any type of tears is helpful. It's healing, and that's the important part about music, I feel, for me.
That's amazing. Now you also have a new song coming out called Down and Over. Tell us a little about that song too.
Whew, Down and Over is a very emotional song. That one actually was just written straight from the heart, and so I definitely cry every time that I listen to that song. So I hope y'all be shedding those tears, you know?
Yes, crying gets healing. Now, would you say that song came from a personal place?
Definitely a personal place. I think it was a heart posture. I know that there's layers of our hearts that we tend to not always look at, and so that one is exposing my heart all over the floor. So
that's amazing. How do you think it's gonna be like performing that song? Do you think you'll be able to like keep it together, or do you think you're just gonna be like, you know what I mean? Either way is great.
You know, I think it depends on where I'm at. I will probably weep. I'll probably end up on the ground with all the people and hugging them. That's probably what will happen.
That's awesome. Now, did you get help writing this song, or did you write it yourself, like fully?
So with Down and Over, it was literally a one take, and I did it with this incredible producer named Mega, and he is just like a star. He brings out things in me that a lot of people can't, and so I honestly believe writing is always a collaborative journey. I think regardless of if you've been in your room doing it, it's a list of things that you've gone through or people you've gone through it with. So
how was it like working with him? Was the process good? Was it easier? Was it a little bit hard to show your more emotional side?
Honestly, it was the first time I ever met him. And, and I walked in and my friend brought him in and he's like, okay, you can go to the studio. And instantly this song just came out. And so it was like literally a godsend. It was like, wow, you know, that was easy.
That's amazing. Would you say that's one of your favorite songs you ever written?
I think it's one of my favorite, like in the regards of where it exposes my heart. I think I love to write a lot of upbeat songs that are fun and like you can dance to. Better be dancing.
Yes.
You know? But there's also a moment of just peace and, you know.
That's amazing.
And that's my favorite of that.
That's so awesome and amazing. Do you have any new songs? Is there an album coming out anytime in the future?
You know, some secrets are coming out. You know, yes, working on some EPs actually.
Wow.
Which I am so excited about because for the amount of time I've done music, I've never released an EP. So I'm slapping myself for it. But
that's amazing.
Timing. Yeah.
Timing is everything. Now tell us a little about it. Will it be more of a pop? Will it be more like more emotional? What do you think the EP will be?
Ooh, you'll definitely dance a little bit and cry at the same time.
Wow, that's
good. A little bit of both.
Healing.
Yes, healing. Yes. That's the main event today.
Yes, that's amazing.
Healing.
What inspires you to write? Is it personal experience or is it just like daily life?
You know, it's interesting. I wrote my first song at 6.
Whoa.
And it was a very funny song. Actually, it was like, "Take me to the moon." It was really awesome. We were just like snapping it up.
That's such a cute song.
And I think I just started envisioning everyone's story around me. And that's how I started writing. I felt people's emotions. And then as soon as I had dealt with those in my life, it became real to me. So
wow. So you would say storytelling is where you come from a lot.
yeah, just like I would witness so much. I mean, we all do. We witness so many things that were like, whoa, what is that? And so writing about them was how I processed.
That's amazing. Now, how long have you been singing?
Since I was 18 months old. So I'm 27. So
that's crazy.
it's a long time in my books.
What has been the biggest lesson you've learned in the industry?
Breathe, honestly.
Breathe.
You know, there's so much to do all the time, and there's so many incredible people, but remember that your relationships are so key. Like actually caring about somebody that you're involved. Like, you know?
That's amazing. Now, what was the biggest milestone that you've reached in your life that you're super excited about to share with the world? If it's singing, if it's whatever new project you're having?
You just hitting me with the question right now.
I have to.
Wow, I don't know. I've gotten to do a lot of cool things, but if I'm really honest, being on stage is my favorite thing in the world. Any type of performance, really. I love the energy of people, and so I've gotten to perform in a lot of really cool stages. I don't really know how to list the names of all of them, but
tell us some of them. Tell us some of like your best performances that you have, or your collaborations, or anything.
Well, seriously, I got to perform with Radio Disney, which was really cool. You know, I did like a bunch of like the Whiskey Go-Go, a bunch of different places in Los Angeles. It's really hard to go back into the things that you've done in your life.
You have to think about it, search it. Now, go back to Radio Disney. Did you sing your own original songs?
I did, yeah. I actually have some songs on there, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Tell us, plug your songs a little bit.
I think I have one on there called Rainbows and Bad, and a bunch of really cool ones. So you should check those out. Check them out.
Check them out right now. Check them out.
Go and stand like this. Tag me in it.
That's amazing. Yes, I love it. Now, what are some of the new projects that you're working on? Singing, anything?
Well, my EP, I'm working on those ones. Some singles I'm coming out with. Honestly, just reinventing the brand itself. I think that's really important. When you do something for so long, you have to fall in love with it again over and over again, and you get to re-enjoy the process. And so that's what I'm doing.
That's so good.
Yeah.
What is the hardest thing that you had to develop during this time?
Patience. Patience is key, you know, and really knowing what you stand on, because I think if you're for everything, you're really for nothing. And so in this industry, there's a lot to grab onto, so you really have to know where you want to stand.
I actually have a question. Have you ever been in the studio with someone that was hard to work with?
You know, I try to pick really wisely, and I haven't had a really bad experience in that.
Good.
But I think also as a person, you get to draw the room. And if someone doesn't go into that, in the long run, it was a moment that you could have made their day, even if you don't realize it.
Do you have any advice for aspiring singers that really want to get into the music space and everything, but have a difficulty?
You know what? Don't be afraid to fail. That is a true factor. Failure only builds you higher. I think that even me, I do not like failing. I don't like doing anything wrong, but I had to really learn that those are actually the things I should celebrate, that I know what not to do.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that advice. I feel like you're like my sister or something. It's so good. I love it so much. I just want to go back to Down and Over. I really like that title, especially how you're like telling so many advice and stuff. Is Down and Over also reinventing yourself?
It is. It's literally the place where you are empty and you're crying for like substance. And I think a lot of those moments happen for a lot of artists and people around the world. You know, even this last year, you know, a lot of people were like, whoa, the revamp.
Yes.
Who am I? What do I believe in? You know, where am I?
That's so true. That's great advice. You're really great advice. You're really speaking to me. That's amazing. I love that. Is there anything you want to tell your fans or people who are at home trying to just make it?
You know, I love you. Don't be afraid don't let fear take you down. I know from experience it likes to. Surround yourself with really good people like this beautiful lady right here. And just be expressive, you know?
Yes.
It's important. Like, so many times people will tell you to shut your voice, but your voice really matters. Even in its silence, it screams for a lot of things, so.
That's amazing. What's your favorite line from Blackout and from Down and Over?
Ooh. Wow, that is a good question.
You're welcome.
I gotta go into all my lyrics now.
Yeah, something that speaks to you, good way, bad way.
You know what? I think my favorite line in Down and Over is, God, can you hear me? That's my favorite one because it's a question. And it's something that is truly real. Like, we are always like, hey, are you real? Or what is real? So that's always been something that's hit me hard. And then, honestly, in Blackout is my favorite word. Just because it was just such a real moment in life where we tend to numb out things and you're gone for a moment. And you're like, where did I go? And so just recognizing that you don't want to put yourself back in that place over and over again.
Yes. During that whole experience, did you even realize things about yourself that you didn't know?
Yes, always. I think any song ever that happens, even if I write it or don't write it and it's placed in front of me, it's like, whoa. It like unlocks these little things. Yes. And you're like, where did that come from?
And it can be so overwhelming sometimes. That's crazy. I know, that's so amazing. Now, I think I have one final question.
All right, I'm ready.
Why should people follow your journey?
Ooh, because you're my family. Come and be a part of the family. I'm not perfect, but I do love you already. And I don't even know you yet, so just come.
Yes, just come. Just come. You are such a delight. Follow her on all her social medias. She's amazing. She has so many amazing things coming out, so go follow her right now. Also follow iHeartRadio at Marsaille Wells, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
I'm gonna shoot for the stars.
Subscribe to Marcel's iHeartRadio show for more info on your favorite influencers, celebrities, and what's happening now. And watch the Marcel TV channel on BTV. Streaming now on Apple TV, Fire TV, Roku, and Android TV. To connect, DM at Marsaille Wells.
I'm gonna shoot for the stars.
Testify, all dressed in white. Put down the knife and open the blinds. Just like water, cool me down. Undivided, we're in this together. Electric love. Yeah, we are diamonds in the rough. Can't get enough. Intensify your simple touch. Give me that sweet obsession. You give me that sweet obsession. You give me that. Classified, the truth behind those velvet eyes. They bring me back to electric love. Yeah, we are diamonds in the rough. Can't get enough. Intensify your simple touch. Give me that sweet obsession. sweet obsession. You give me